lakes of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will have the football first. And here comes Drake Lindsey. He threw for 6 touchdowns in their victory last time out. The give is to Taylor. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. Well, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Washington's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty.
There he goes! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Williams makes the grab. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Play action with Williams. Finds his man. It's Moss. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Finds his big tight end, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's Williams to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Third down from the gun, Williams. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Taylor has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Walsh. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the grab and room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They'll try to run it with Washington. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Washington.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Smith with the grab over the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Taylor. Makes it past the marker. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Helms. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Under fire. He hurls one deep down the left side.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
It's complete to the left. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Makes the grab in their space. Russell out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Williams. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the quick game. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Williams. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Williams. He's got him this time. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Helms. The Gophers will take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Over the middle, it's Smith. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Under fire. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Washington wants to go quickly. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed it.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 11 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here's the pressure. Working that left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The unproductive first down completion now brings up second and long. The run inside. It's Washington. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Williams from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough for the first. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Williams. Oh, they're after him. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husky. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Caught, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Taylor. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Pressure coming. He's going to let it go. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Williams on the play fake. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The offense changing the play. Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Williams fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Taylor. Shakes off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's a give to Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Could be an alley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Washington. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Huskies lining up, just needing a few. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Nice move there. Picks up the 1st down. Gets away from one, finds room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna run it. It's Turner. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime and now snags it, and there's running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give them the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Washington. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. There's a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.